Here is the lineup for tonight's race. On the front row is J.J. Yaley, and alongside is Jack Hewitt. Second row, Bud Kading and Jay Drake. The third row, Troy Rutherford and Dave Darlin. Row number 4, Tracy Hines and Tyler Walker. In row number 5, Dickie Gaines and Terry Fletch. The sixth row, Kevin Doty and Tony Elliott. Row number 7 will be Ed Carpenter and Levi Jones. In row number 8, it'll be Bill Rose and Richard Griffin. The ninth row, Brian Tyler and Scott Orr. Jerry Coons Jr. and Robbie Rice will start back in row number 10. And in the final row, Greg Dillian and Danny Holtzclaw. Well, once again, the fans rise and salute the drivers as this is the traditional wave lap, and we'll be ready to go here in just a second.
There is Dave Darlin. We just saw him win the midget feature just a few minutes ago. Now then he's going to come out here and try to pull the double, do the same thing that Jay Drake did last night, be starting from the 6th spot. So he's got a great chance to do that.
And Jay Drake is there in the 67, starting outside of row number 2. And he, of course, won here last night in the sprint cars and hopes to make it 2 in a row. J.J. Yaley will carry our CarQuest page cam. He will be starting from the pole position.
There are only 3 drivers in this feature that have made every USAC feature sprint car race this year: Hines, Rice, and Yaley. So those 3 guys. Elliott also was amongst that group until last night when he missed the feature.
Well, we're getting set to go green now. We have the same 2 on the front row as last night, and J.J. Yaley, you remember, got into the first corner a little sideways and caused a massive pileup. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. The green comes out, and here we go. We're racing at Eldora, and Yaley does grab the lead from Jack Hewitt going into turn number 1, and things appear to be in good shape. Jay Drake down on the bottom side of the track.
Yeah, he got a good run. He let Hewitt get a jump on him last night. That's what began the problem. But he got the jump tonight, and now that he's out there in front, everybody back there chasing him.
Kading and Drake running there beside and behind Dave Darlin. Kading takes over the 3rd position. Now Darlin back to 4th. There is Drake running in 5th position. And a car up into the wall is Kading.
Kading just got in there a little bit too hot. Did bump the wall, but kept the car under control. Lost the spot doing it, though.
Drops back to 6th position as we're on board with J.J. Yaley, the leader of the race, looking back on the 2nd place car.
Oh, Jack Hewitt. He almost bumped that wall. He went in there a ton, trying to make up a little ground, but instead he lost some ground as he went almost into the wall.
Again, he's looking for the cushion up there close to the wall, but there is very little cushion up there at the moment. Now here is Darlin and Drake as they battle for the 3rd spot, and right behind them. And a couple of cars are flipping over in turn number 3, and once again bringing out the red flag.
Wow, we got several cars involved. Some of them got involved just trying to miss the accident.
There's Robbie Rice on the far right of your screen as he unbuckles and gets out. I can't see the number on that car.
That's Kading, I believe, right there. Kevin Doty setting up against the wall in that yellow number 6 car.
Well, Kading climbs out, although he will go no further, just getting his bearings here. That car flipped quite hard.
Yeah, that's Brian Tyler in the 25 car. There's
Danny Holtzclaw on the 3 with Robbie Rice, who was already out of his car.
Yeah, he was, that was after the accident back there, as Robbie Rice was sideways trying to miss the wreck, and Holtzclaw came in and got into him. And so that kind of was the incidental accident after the first one.
Well, we have a camera inside turns 3 and 4, and we'll pick it up here as we see Kading flipping closest to the camera, and the other car up near the racetrack is Dickie Gaines, and his car lands on all 4 wheels, but Kading's car comes down on the roll cage, and here comes Brian Tyler slamming into Gaines.
Absolutely nowhere to go as he got in there, and also the 30
that's Gillian in the green and blue car. Gary?
Well, Bud Kading is down here. Did you even stop and let the emergency crew take a look at you?
I just climbed out. I'm pretty disappointed in myself. Just drove it in way too hard, and did it one time before and lost a few spots, and did it again. Just stupidity on my part.
But you're okay.
Well, at least he admits that it was his fault.
Well, that's right, and sometimes that's hard to get guys to do, but tough break for him as he really tore that race car up.
It is damaged badly, but Bud Kading is okay. Red flag out here at Eldora once again because of a multi-car pileup. Thanks to CarQuest Auto Parts. Getting set for the restart here at Eldora Speedway in Rossburg, Ohio. And Larry, I think we only lost, what, 3 cars because of this accident?
Yeah, I think most of the cars did get restarted. Bud Kading and Dickie Gaines, the 2 cars that got upside down, obviously did not restart. And Danny Holtzclaw, who was involved in that, did not get restarted. I think everybody else is on the racetrack now.
Okay, and J.J. Yaley has the field in tow. Green flag comes out, back to racing. 3 laps have been completed as Jack Hewitt takes a shot at Yaley here once again as the green flag flies, but nothing doing.
Well, he took a shot down at the bottom, and look at this. Darland is going to try to make it 3 wide. Both of those guys go to the bottom, try to get an advantage. Could not do it as Yaley hangs on. That top groove looks pretty good.
Side by side for second position. That's Darland sliding up ahead of Jay Drake in the red 67 car. Drake pulls alongside of Darland down the backstretch. They go into the corner side by side, and who will come out? Well, it's going to be Darland hanging on to third spot.
When you get on these banks, when you're up on that top groove coming off the corner, you get your run. You're actually going downhill off the corners, so you got more momentum. That's the reason the guys that are on the bottom, they're actually going uphill, and it's taking away some of their horsepower and some of their momentum. So it's very difficult to come off the corner and make that pass.
Just not very much cushion up there at the top, and the bottom is hard and slick, so it's a real question mark as to where you want to run.
Actually, there just is no cushion. There's nothing up there. You're bumping the wall or bumping a little bit of mud up there just before you hit the wall. Now then, look at Darland once again. Oh, man, that was close. If you touch that guy, you're going to be in big trouble, so you got to be very, very careful, and you got to really work the throttle and the brake just exactly right.
Darland tried to get second position from Jack Hewitt. Now here once again is Jay Drake looking for that third position. J.J. Yaley has pulled out a fairly substantial advantage here, almost 3/4 of the straightaway advantage now for J.J. as we continue to focus on this battle for third position. There's Yaley as he crosses the line and completes lap number 9. And this good battle for second and third continues.
Yeah, it's very difficult. As long as Hewitt stays on that top line, he doesn't let anybody go around the outside, it's going to be pretty hard for these guys. But what's going to happen is they stand a chance on battling by themselves like they did right there. Darland slid up in front of him, and he let, well, he didn't let, but Jay Drake took advantage of it and made the pass.
Dave Darland, the current sprint car points leader. 15 career sprint car wins. Right now just trying to take back that third position that he lost to Jay Drake a moment ago. And Jay Drake, meanwhile, is right up there on the tail of Jack Hewitt.
Well, a lot of laps left to go. Drake being very patient as he follows Hewitt around the racetrack. Both of them running pretty much right in the same groove. And Hewitt gets very loose up high, but nothing there. There's not enough traction. You can't just stand on the gas and go around the guy when he's loose like that. You stand on the gas too much, all you do is burn up your tires and overheat them.
On board with Yaley, you can see the interval that he's opened up now as he's left that battle for second and third position to be settled among those guys, and he has just taken off. J.J. fourth in sprint car points coming into this race. He has recorded a victory earlier this year at Attica. Now, once again, we see Drake sneaking up on Jack Hewitt, and Drake trying to slide up in front, but cannot get enough momentum going.
Well, he knows that he can't do it by running around the top, so he's trying to let Jack slide right up to that cushion and get a nice straight run off the bottom. He's done that 2 or 3 times. He gets up there, then he gets real straight, gets the car real straight, and while Hewitt's going sideways, he's going forward. But so far, this time he may have it pulled up. Not quite.
Nope. He's able to get good runs every lap, but just not quite enough, as the veteran Jack Hewitt is withstanding the challenge like the veteran that he is. By the way, Hewitt led the first 23 laps last time, and now he makes the slightest error, and Jay Drake will go into second spot. So now Drake has a lot of distance to make up to get up there to J.J. Yaley and make it 2 in a row, but Drake has taken second. Just about to go back to racing from a caution here at Eldora, brought out by Jack Hewitt, who spun between turns 3 and 4. Now here is the lineup as we get set to go back to racing. It's Yaley out front, followed by Drake, Darlin, Tracy Hines, Tyler Walker, Ed Carpenter, then Tony Elliott, Troy Rutherford, Richard Griffin, and Scott Orr. And here we go. Now that's the lap car of Doty right behind Yaley. Then Greg Dillian back there in that green and blue car. There's the second place machine of Jay Drake in the red 67.
And those lap cars doing a nice job getting down out of the way, giving Jay Drake a clear racetrack so he can get back up there and race for that lead.
Well, this is maybe the break that Jay Drake needed, because Yaley had pulled out to a rather substantial advantage, but then Jack Hewitt spun and that punched the field. But Yaley is pulling away once again from Drake and the others, as 16 cars are still on the lead lap.
Yeah, Darland back there in third spot, up there against the wall in that green car. It took him a little bit of a while to get through there. Tyler Walker doing a great job back there as he's come up from back of the field and running in fourth.
Tyler Walker ran 18th here last night in his first Eldora start without a wing. Has had many laps here in a wing sprinter. In another 2001 sprint car action in USAC, Tyler finished 5th at Anderson and 9th at Indianapolis Raceway Park. There's first and second. Yaley, followed closely by Jay Drake.
Jay Drake trying a little bit of everything. Jay Drake, remember, won this thing last night as Yaley pulled a big boo there in the first of the race and got upside down. But tonight he looks to be on his game, as Drake so far hasn't found a way to catch him.
J.J. Yaley's best career Eldora finish prior to tonight, second in sprint cars in '98 and earlier this year, and a second place finish in the midgets in 1999. He may be on his way to a victory here this evening, but we've still got 6 more laps to go. But Jay Drake doesn't seem to be reeling him in very much.
No, he certainly isn't. He's just kind of maintaining. He'll gain on him a little bit getting into the corner, and then coming off of the corner, it looks like Yaley just gets the advantage right back. So he's just driving it so hard in that he gains a little bit, but now that he's going to try the high road, let's see if that works any better.
That's the completion of lap number 26. 4 more laps to go in this 30-lapper here at Eldora. And J.J. Yaley maintains the lead. And Dave Darland continues to run in the 3rd position.
Yeah, Darland has fallen back a little ways behind these guys, as it looks like the 67 car Drake is the only one that's got anything at all for our leader Yaley.
4th is Tyler Walker, and Ed Carpenter is running up in 5th position. Carpenter started back in the 7th row, so he's done a nice job of moving up. 2 more laps to go. The white flag will be coming out next time around for J.J. Yaley from Phoenix, Arizona, passing the slower car of Greg Dillian down the backstretch. Here's Yaley headed for turn number 4, sees the white flag indicating 1 more tour around this half-mile oval, and the victory will be J.J. Yaley's.
Well, all you got to do now is just not make a mistake. There's no lap cars in front of him, so all he's got to do is make 1 more corner, and he's going to bring this thing home.
And here is Yaley coming to the checkered flag, winning his 5th career USAC Stoops Freightliner Sprint Car event. Other wins this year have come at Attica here in Ohio, but he has never until tonight won a victory at Eldora, but he does it here tonight. Dave Darland finished in 3rd position, Tyler Walker in 4th, And the 5th position is going to go to Ed Carpenter. So it's over, and we'll be back to talk with J.J. Yaley, who wins here tonight, in just a moment on Thunder.